Chidima meets Laura, Laura meets Chidima. And I'm like, hi Laura, good morning. And Laura just looks at me like, and just walks away. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidima Igbenedion. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome. This is me having a go at consistency on my YouTube channel. I put up a video yesterday, if I remember correctly, and this is me making another video. I'm not saying that this video is going to go up today, it may go up in a couple of days, but right now let's just keep this channel rolling. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about my toxic work experience here in the UK. I've not had to work with too many toxic people, but I've had one significant experience of having a toxic colleague that made things just unbearable for me, and I'll tell you how everything played out. If this is something you're interested in, please hit the like button. I'm really struggling, guys. Hit the subscription button, like this video, and leave a comment. Also share with your friends and family and anyone who you think will be interested in watching this. In my last video, I told you guys that I work as a medical secretary, and I'm just going to share my experience on what happened when I started working in a role. So I'm not going to tell you if this toxic experience was in a previous role or a current role. So here's the thing, I had just gotten the job. I was excited about the new job, obviously. I couldn't wait to get started. I couldn't wait to dig into the job and just see what it had to offer me. So the first day I resumed at work, and my manager said to me, because I was just in the car park, and my manager said to me, that's your other colleague who's in the same role as you. She's doing exactly the same thing you're doing, so you're going to be working closely together. Let's just say for the purpose of this video that her name is Laura. That's the colleague. My manager said, Chidima meets Laura, Laura meets Chidima. And I'm like, hi Laura, good morning. And Laura just looks at me like, and just walks away. And I was like, okay, I don't know what just happened now. If it was me, like, did that really just happen, or did I just imagine things? Excuse me. So one thing came to my mind. Some people are not morning people. So in the morning, they're usually grumpy. They're usually like a very big drag until later in the day, they get to ease into the day and they start to warm up. So I was just thinking to myself, maybe she's just having the morning blues, and after a while, she'll feel better. So she just looked at me like this and walked away. And I said to myself, even if you're having your morning blues, that's no way to talk to someone, or that's no way to react or behave to someone you're meeting for the first time. So another thing was playing in my head, like, have I made a mistake? Like, am I in the wrong job? Have I made the biggest mistake of my life? Should I just like tell them I'm not doing it again and just go back and continue applying for jobs? I was like, Chidima, you're a Niger babe, you're a Niger girl. Like, they're not rich, they're not fit. Like, they never born the person well to make you uncomfortable. Oh yeah, now you know how we Nigerians are. Anywhere we go, intentionally or unintentionally, we just dominate. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but that just happens. Anyways, so I went into the office, they showed me around, introduced me to the other people in the office, and then this other lady who's supposed to be my colleague doing the same job as me was sat right across me. I was shown to my desk, I sat down there, she wasn't speaking to me, she was basically ignoring me, acting like I did not exist. Manager was still trying to get me settled and like tried to show me around the office and everything, give me some work to do. And then the next thing she told me that you'll be working closely with this lady Laura, and Laura will be training you. She's more like your work buddy. She would continue to show you what to do, like train you until you can stand on your own. And I'm like, sounds good. In the coming days, I will sit beside Laura, greet her in the morning. She will barely manage to respond to me and just carry on what she was doing. I noticed that she was always angry. She had this aggressive tone whenever she spoke to people that she seemingly did not like. So for people that she liked, she would be very nice and very chatty, and then the moment another person comes in and it's someone she does not like, which there were so many people that she did not like, and she would say horrible things about them behind their back, she would just speak to them in a very rude way and all of that. There was just something about the way she communicated with people. She was not soft-spoken at all. She sounded really aggressive, so she would talk to people like that and also talk to me the same way. And as per new starter now, I was just respecting myself and just taking things easy, acting like I wasn't seeing all the things she was doing, even though in my heart of heart, like, I don't beat and finish, like I don't give her duka, but in my face was always like poker face, like I'm not seeing what's happening. So I noticed that when it was time to train me, I would want to sit beside her so she would show me things. And she'd just be like, it's not my duty to train you. It's not my duty to train you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not following. How do you mean? And she's like, oh, I don't get paid enough to do my job and also train you at the same time. So yeah, it's not my job. I said, okay, since you're making it look like I'm a burden to you, maybe I'll just speak to a manager. A manager was off for like 2 or 3 days, and when she came back to the office, or she came back to work, I asked to speak with her privately, and we went into a room where I said to tell her what I was going through. So I told her, you paired me with this lady to be my work buddy, but I just want to let you know that she's categorically told me, like expressly without mincing words, that she doesn't get paid enough to do her job and to train me. So it's more or less like I'm a burden to her. So could you please tell me whose responsibility it is to train me? Because I'm sure I won't be able to do this job unless I get trained. And after I said that, next day she just stood up and started walking outside. And I thought she was going back to go and confront Laura. And I'm like, that's all that they do for you. I'm like, no. I was expecting you to like at least hear me out before you go and confront Laura. Like, let me finish talking. And she's like, no, she's not going to confront Laura, that she's just going to call her own manager just so that her manager can hear what I just said. So she went in, called her manager into the room where we were seated, and she asked me to repeat what I just said about Laura. And I repeated myself to say, Laura just said that it's not her responsibility to train me on this job because she doesn't get paid enough, and I feel like I'm a burden to her, and that's not how I like to feel in a workplace, in a place that I'm going to be working for like a couple of years. And my manager's manager apologized to me for what this lady had said to me. She apologized because I was new on the job, maybe 3 days into the job, and well, I don't deserve to get this kind of treatment. So she's like, I'm really sorry you're having this experience, but I want to tell you that it is Laura's job to train you. I was like, so in other words, you are sending me back to Laura. You're sending me back to the lion's den to go and continue the very funnies that I'm going through. I said, okay, so still sending me back to Laura so that she can chew me and vomit me. I said, okay, if you people have said that I need to go back to the lions, then I guess I do not have a choice. So this time around, I'm like, okay, I'm already in this job, so the best thing I can do for myself is not allow Laura to intimidate me. So of course, when you're trying to learn something from someone, sometimes you have to endure some sort of rubbish to be able to get what you want. So I'll sit beside Laura. She would teach me, train me in a very aggressive tone as usual, sometimes back the words at me. Even the way she used to talk to the patients on the phone, it was just like, that's when I came to understand that, okay, Laura is not just angry with me. Laura is angry with everybody. Laura is angry with the world. She's angry with her husband. She's angry with the patients. She's angry with the other people in the office. She's angry with everybody and everything except for the few people that she liked. And I can tell you that she did not like a lot of people. So sometimes she'll say things to me as a new starter. Then sometimes I'll just keep quiet and just laugh about it. But as the days are going by, myself, my shoulder pack on the lift, and I'm like, okay, say something to me, I say it back. Now Naija baby, we know they carry last. You talk to me, I talk to you back. Like we're not necessarily having confrontations or conflict or anything, but I was just not that person that would keep quiet and let her say mean things to me. Like I would always respond to her. And I didn't care how she felt about it because she didn't care about my own feelings when she would say things to me. And then on this occasion, we had a conversation and she said something that really annoyed me. And being mindful that, okay, I do not want to come off as someone who's confrontational at work. I remember in my last supervision with another manager this time around, she told me that sometimes when you feel like this lady is just a bit too much for you, it's okay for you to like go and sit in the next room where you can have some peace and quiet. So on this particular day, Laura was having a go at me as usual. And I said to myself, okay, I'm not in the mood for this auntie today. Like, not be you make me come work today. So I'm not going to give or devote my energy to this negativity and this toxicity. So I didn't even say a word to her. I just packed up my laptop, carried my bag, and I just gently moved into the next office. So bear in mind that this manager I had supervision with, that told me that next time something like this happened, I should move away to another office. This manager was not based in that location where we were. She was based in another location. So after I had moved to the next office, I sat down, settled down, was already working. I noticed that manager came from the faraway location that she was into the office, and next thing she calls to see me. And I'm like, Auntie, what are you doing here? Like, this is not your location. Usually you tell us before visiting or something like that. So why are you here? And she's like, oh, that she got a call from Laura. And Laura told her that I angrily stormed out of the office and went somewhere to go and sit down. And I'm like, Laura, you didn't lie, shao. And then I told her that, yeah, what happened was they were having a conversation and she said something I didn't necessarily like, but I did not respond to her. I did not even leave the office immediately. It had been like over an hour. And I just stood up and I said, I don't think I want to deal with this, Auntie. And I moved out. Like, there was no confrontation, there was no verbal exchange or anything like that. Like, there was no heated conversation. I just literally quietly moved my things to another office. There was no anger whatsoever. I just felt like, okay, I don't need this energy around me today. And then I moved. And Auntie was like, first of all, I mean the manager, she's like, first of all, I want to commend you for taking the good action to leave the office when you felt like it was not conducive for your mental state. And I'm like, yeah, that's how I felt, and that's why I left. So she's like, maybe next time you could just say something to her like, I think I need a bit of quietness to do some of my work, so I'm just going to nip into the next office. And I'm like, no, I am not doing that. I do not owe her an explanation. She's not my employer. I can decide to sit anywhere I want to sit in this office. Better still, I even go to my house. And I'm like, I don't think she deserved me according her that respect of telling her I was going into the next office. No, I can sit anywhere I want. If she's missing me, she should come and meet me there and sit down with me. But the main purpose of moving out was because I did not want her energy. So wait, she called you and she told you that we had a heated conversation and then I stormed out of the office. Wow, that's one very horrible way to portray what happened, because that was completely the opposite of what happened. So this is also to show you how toxic this auntie is. She knew how to like manipulate situations and like turn the story and make it look as if we really had a heated altercation or argument or something like that. Anyways, so little things here and there like that. Like sometimes I'll make mistakes and she'll go and report me to your manager. As a new person, you guys make mistakes. Even if you're not even a new person self, you still make mistakes. So little mistakes here and there that I'll make, instead of speaking to me about it, she'll go and tell a manager. She'll just be reporting me left and right. And you know what, I just kept praying to God that please, can this woman just find a new job, maybe like a better paying job, so that she can leave this one for me. I'm not praying for anything bad to happen to her job. I don't want people to sack her or anything. Just let her get a good job so she can move to somewhere else and just stop making my life so miserable. And as God will have it, Auntie went for 2 interviews. She was she was offered the job for one of them, and it was time to leave the office. So when it was time for her to leave, usually the custom we have in our team is, or we had in our team, is that once there's someone leaving, maybe moving on to another job, or for any reason they're leaving the team, we do like a contribution, we do like a little leaving photo for them, like a little get together, send for party for them, and possibly even buy them a gift with the money that we've contributed or more. An email was sent around to the team to tell everybody that this auntie was leaving. Hey, nobody contributed anything. Within our team, within the other teams, nobody contributed anything. So that's just to show you that people in the office knew that she was toxic, but they would still just smile and try to get along with her. Like, they knew that she was 100% toxic, and nobody, not even £1, nobody gave her anything. And then I remember her telling me, like, can I imagine that nobody contributed anything for her and she left? And I'm like, are you surprised? You're telling me. Or more. To today, I'm still shocked that nobody contributed £1 for her. In fact, another person left the team shortly after she left, and this person had been on the job for a lesser period, maybe like only a few months on the job. This person still got the contributions. That other auntie that had been in the team for like a year, nobody contributed anything for her, and that was how she left the job. And I had my peace of mind. When she left, it felt like there was this huge burden that was lifted off my shoulders. It felt like that stiff air, that negative energy that was always hovering around in the office, like it was gone. You know when someone decides to make your life miserable and finally they leave, and then you feel like you can finally come up for air, like you can breathe. That's how I felt that period. That was when I actually started to enjoy the job. That's when I started to enjoy the role. Like, I could finally just let my hair down, my figurative hair down, and breathe. It's not easy to work with someone who is determined to make your life miserable. And this time around, I'm not even saying she was doing that because of my skin color or anything. She was like that to everybody, but the people that she did not like, which was a lot of people, which was like almost all the members of the team. Maybe she only liked like 1 or 2 people, or 3 maximum. So it had nothing to do with my skin color. She was just naturally like that. I told myself that I will only tell the story after I must have healed, and that I'm sure that it no longer hurts me. I have healed, I'm wiser, I know better, I know how to handle people who come off as toxic to me, especially if I feel like they particularly have a problem with me. I know how to deal with them. Of course, I'm not returning evil for evil, I'm not trying to return negative energy or anything, but I just really know how to deal with situations like that now. It was just unfortunate that at the time I was a new starter on the job and I was just trying to find my feet, so trying to return evil to anybody was not on my agenda. I just wanted to survive and earn my salary and go back home. Anyways, guys, please let me know, have you ever dealt with toxic people in the workplace? How did you handle it? What effect did it have on you? Did you have to leave the job? What did you do? Like, what are the resources around you that helped you to deal with this situation? I would like to read your comments, and please, guys, make it easy for me as I'm coming back to YouTube. Don't let me just go back into my shell. Please engage with this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and the whole 9 yards. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.